This is a BMW M440i, the Grand Coupe version of it at least, and this is the M-like car to the very popular BMW M4, and it is just quite amazing. Like, look at the color of this thing. The engine's incredible. It uses the B58 inline 6. Can I help you? I'm trying to film.
What is this?
An M440i Grand Coupe.
This thing is ugly.
I mean, it's ugly. It looks great. Have you really not gotten used to the nostrils?
You just came from the Bucktooth convention?
What's your problem?
I just don't like BMW.
Okay, well, change of video. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to spend this entire video convincing Evo that the BMW M440i Grand Coupe is an actually great car for the money.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
We'll see what I can do. So do you have any experience with BMWs?
Yes, I had a 1995 BMW 318i. That was a car.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
lots changed in the last 30 years, so I guess let's start.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I mean, just look at it. This is probably twice the weight of what that car was, and it looks a heck of a lot different. So what do you hate about it that makes you think that it's so... You've gotten used to it. He's the guy who sits here and tells me he wants to get a G80 M3 with the manual. It looks exactly like this.
But listen, like, it's too big.
But it's great looking. Look, you have the Brooklyn gray metallic paint, the LED laser lights, and if you didn't know, with the M440i, you have the cool hexagonal diamond pattern thing that they got going on in the grill, and active grill slats on the inside.
What's
that
this?
Open up and close. That's a radar sensor that BMW could have placed a little more strategically, like, you know, in this entire big plastic piece, they could have placed that in there.
Okay.
But active grill, slats and everything, plus the unique grill for the M440i, 19-inch rims with the red brake calipers, which I think honestly look pretty great.
I like the wheels. I like this car. This is a nice car.
Yeah,
I will
Brooklyn
give it
gray
that.
is awesome. It's like, it's kind of like the pick-me girl in high school.
Uh-huh.
Just like, you know, Nardo gray with Audi
Yeah.
and everything. So that's what Brooklyn gray is. It's the pick-me color.
Nice.
And this is probably one of their most popular colors. It looked great, but for whatever reason, it's just like, it's got that weird look to it that it does look good, but for some reason it kind of looks off. I don't know what it is about it. It's pretty, but it just, to me, it may be a little too dark. I have no clue. I like Nardo gray, which is on the Audis, which is very similar to this. Anyways, of course, now you have the winglets on the mirrors.
Why can't they just make regular mirrors?
Because they want people who spend $65,000 on an M-like car to feel like they're getting an M
Well,
car.
my 318 had, like, just regular mirrors. Actually, one of them was kind of
Well,
broken.
they
at
are
top
regular. I mean, they just got this M car thing. My M4 has these, right? They look cool on the M4,
Oh,
so
okay.
they were like, let's put them on the M440,
Sure.
which kind
Wow.
of dilutes the whole purpose of doing the winglets.
So this isn't a real M car?
No, well, don't let the BMW owners hear you say that. The M owners will love you for saying that. But
Right.
technically, no, it is not a real M car.
Okay.
And one thing I do hate that they're doing is, I don't know if you've seen this new door handle design that they're doing on the Grand Coupes now and on the 2 Series now. The pull-up stuff, I thought we got rid of that in like the 1990s because
My 318
but
had
it
that.
could freeze. Isn't that the whole point?
Well, my 318 had these, except they were kind of plastic.
Well, I
One
guess
of them broke.
I guess something hasn't changed over the last 30 years. Other than that, black accents, and this one's a hatchback.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a hatchback. So you
Wait, hold on. What model is this?
This is an M440i Grand Coupe.
But I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong on my BMW history, didn't they make the 4 Series to be the coupe and the convertible from the 3 Series?
Yes.
Why does it have 4 doors?
Because some people decided that they didn't want a 3 Series. They wanted a 4 Series with 4 doors.
Why? Just buy 3 Series.
You could say the same thing about why would you buy a Q8 Sportback and when the Q8's already a coupe SUV, but now they have a Grand Coupe version of it. You get what I'm talking about. But yes, this is a hatchback back here. And the exhaust system that leads back to a B58, which let's talk about that really quickly because it's very important.
Nice.
Because even though this isn't an S58, it's
What
still
is this, a V6?
inline six.
Okay, listen. My 318 had a 4-cylinder. That thing was peppy. Yeah.
This is 382 horsepower and 365 pound-feet of torque. all-wheel
You
drive.
said it's not M, but it says M.
Okay, don't worry about the fake carbon fiber and the M Performance badge on the top of that. We won't talk about that, but it's a single turbo, like I said, 382 horsepower, all-wheel drive to a ZF 8-speed, and this thing is ridiculously fast for what it is. And I was driving it earlier. It was just peppy as heck. But yeah,
I will be the judge of that.
no, but it looks great under here. I mean, it fills out the engine bay really nicely, and it's got like mild hybrid, 48-volt mild hybrid tech on it.
Hybrid?
Mild hybrid.
Oh.
It's different.
Okay.
It's just like to help it get up and go.
Okay.
Which has helped the car's performance. And not to mention, this is one of the most reliable motors BMW's ever made.
Is it more reliable than my 318i?
Probably not.
Okay. Okay. So here's the one thing my
Better than the N55.
Well, here's the thing my 318 didn't have. That was a nice interior. How's the interior on this?
Let's go check it out.
All right. So there's a lot more screens than my 318.
Yeah, well, it's 2024. What did you expect?
So there's more leather too. Mine had a lot of plastic.
So I'm surprised actually when I got in this, and I was pretty surprised. You have this Sensitech going across the bottom of the center or the center control stack, the Sensitech dashboard. I'm pretty sure these seats are actually Sensitech, which isn't my favorite because that's the baseline leather. It's the pleather stuff that they put in, and Sensitech is not nearly as good as the upgrade, which is Vernasca, which is real leather.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of feels cheap, but as for like cushiness and softness, it's pretty good. It goes all the way around the door, around the center control stack, dashboard, of course the center console, all that stuff. And the steering wheel looks great. It's got the center stitching.
What's this button for?
Heated seat or heated steering wheel.
You could have a heated steering wheel now?
Yep.
Wow.
And something I didn't know is the M440i Grand Coupe can have cooled seats.
This has cooled seats?
Yes. Go ahead and turn it on. Or actually, you don't have to. Look. You have cooled seats.
Oh, wow.
And heated. But
Wow.
only single zone fan control, which sucks. But
Huh. Wait, so explain to me what is this big, why is it?
So it uses iDrive 8,
Uh-huh.
which is the
The new
predecessor. Yeah, it's the new stuff where you now have this massive curved screen.
Uh-huh.
It's gone through 2 iterations. It actually used to be a lot worse because you didn't used to have the climate buttons just sitting here at the bottom. So this is like iDrive 8.1 or whatever. But it's a full-on like crazy operating system, and it's super responsive. It's definitely a little complicated for anyone who wants to like get it. Like if this is your first car infotainment system, this is complicated. Like,
So-
it takes you a bit to get used to.
My 318, right? I had 3 buttons for climate. It was like this knob you turn it to hot and cold.
Yeah.
Fan speed, and then where you want it blowing.
You also had the little bulbs in the display that burn out on those.
Oh yeah, no, my TAC didn't have like a light behind it. But I mean, yeah. So this is cool. This is nice. I do like this.
Yeah. On top of that, heads-up display, which is really cool. Radar, cruise control, and technically you can take your hands off the steering wheel. But if you take them off for too long, you have these lights right here that'll start flashing at you all kinds of crazy. But it's got radar, cruise control, and self-steering if you.
So where's the shifter? Like how do I?
So you know how Audi and Porsche got rid of their shifters, and now Porsche's got this shaver thing. With the 911.
Okay.
Kind of have that with the BMW.
Oh, that's it.
It's a switch. It's a switch.
This looks like it's average size.
No, that's small.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, I think there's only one thing left to do.
Drive it.
Yes.
Perfect. So go on, Evo. Give us your driving impressions of the M440.
Okay, so it drives a lot more differently so far than my 318 does. It feels bigger. Feels like a bigger car.
Bigger.
And I mean, my 318 was very peppy. That little 4-cylinder was pretty quick. But I mean, this is all right. You said it's pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
So do I just floor it?
Yeah,
Or?
just floor it.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. It's a lot faster than my 318.
Yeah, BMW uses the power pushed by the B58 quite well with its all-wheel drive system and the ZF 8-speed. It's a fantastic transmission.
Wow. So it's an 8-speed transmission?
Yes, 8-speed auto.
Okay, my 318 had 5-speed, but it was a manual.
Yeah. They don't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Unless you get an M car, which it's highly, like if you want the best performance, it's highly recommended you don't get the manual. So BMW wants the option to be there, but it is recommended that, you get the ZF 8-speed with all-wheel drive on the M cars at least to get the most experience out of it. With these, you can only get the 8-speed. You can't get it manual on these anymore.
Now, is there a sport mode I can click?
Yeah, so if you click, there's 3 buttons in the center that you can press for comfort, sport, eco, you name it.
Oh.
You just go ahead and...
The ZF. Oh, okay, it's got little burbles.
Little pops and burbles.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I do like this. This is
Now, as for luxury goes, though, it blends luxury really well with its speed. In my opinion, I don't think you need more than this.
You know, and I keep comparing it to my old 318, but from that little drive we just did, this thing's really quick. As a daily driver,
as a
great
daily,
car.
It's crazy quick, and I'm just surprised on how well BMW has blended luxury. Now the price is
Oh yeah. How much is it, you said?
It is $66,000 is what this one's for sale for right now.
$66,000.
Yes.
And it's got a lot of miles on it, no?
3,000 miles.
That's not bad. That's a new car.
Yeah.
My 318 had 280,000.
Basically, it's a new car with how many miles it has on it.
Wow.
And it's also got a bumper guard for running over bicyclists. If you see here, hit him. No, I'm just joking. Okay, so you've driven it, you've checked out the interior, you've looked at the exterior, you've felt the power of what's under the hood. What do you think?
So, I still don't like the way it looks.
Okay.
I don't think
It
I
looks
don't
a little
mind.
bulbous and big.
No,
for what
not
it
that.
is.
I'm talking about these.
Oh.
I don't mind like the G80 grills. I think it looks aggressive, but here, I'm not a big fan of these.
It's like they look kind of flat because of the active grille shutters right here, so they kind of look a little weird versus the G80 and G82 do a really good job of making it look kind of like aggressive.
Yeah.
This kind of just is like slapped on the front.
Yeah, but
So I
everything
kinda
else, I gotta say, I do like about this car. It's very quick, it's very comfortable, and I like the interior.
The price is what gets me. I still think 66, which is what this is for sale for right now, is high.
Sure.
But if it was like 55, 50, which they will be in a couple years,
Yeah. Well, how much can you get a used like M340i for?
like what year?
Like a 21 or a 20?
Probably 45 to 50.
It's not bad. If it's got the same powertrain, it's a pretty good deal.
40 to 50,000 is probably what you could find an M340i or a used M440i for. So that's not even bad, and it's not much different than this. I guess this just has that tech aspect to it that you wouldn't be able to get with a 2020 or 2021.
Yeah.
Because they did this in 2023 and 2024.
Sure.
So, but 66 is a lot. But overall, it's a great blend of luxury and performance and styling. Like, I think it is just probably, and I've always said this because even though they are M-like cars, and even though I don't like how they use the M brand name, or some M styling designs, I think this is like the perfect daily driver car from BMW is their M340i and M440i. And even their M550i, but reliability with those is questionable.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and they haven't come out with a new one yet.
Yeah.
So,
But this is cool. I do like it. like I said, I'm pretty on board with everything aside from the front. And I just don't understand why a 4 Series has 4 doors when the whole point was to make it a coupe.
yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah.
But anyways, perfect. Well, if you guys liked the video, make sure to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more from us, make sure you subscribe. And we'll see you all in the next video.